Hello. Welcome to Let Me Bore You to Sleep. Let me bore you to sleep. My name is Jason Newland, and my phone is wobbling for some reason. My phone. I don't know if the top of my head is being shown. Is it? I don't know. So, welcome to Let Me Bore You to Sleep. My name's Jason Newland. I am making my podcast. So I'm just going to say hi to anyone that's on my TikTok, because I'm going to go live on TikTok. Well, I am going live on TikTok as I record this video and podcast. So hi everyone. I don't think anyone's actually on, or there's one person on TikTok. Hello. Vinny. Oh, Vinny's eating his dinner up. He's a good boy. Good boy. Actually, I might just share on Facebook. Just realised. Share on Facebook. Just post it. Post. Okay. Where else can I share it? Instagram. Instagram's open up. Okay. Instagram. Is it just the same thing? Just have I got to just can I just post? That's weird. I thought I'd just be able to post, but not. Oh my! The camera's going all over the place. Right, let's get out of there. Sorry about this, everyone. If you the stand's wobbling all over the place. It's ridiculous. Okay, I won't touch anything else. So if you're one of my regular listeners, watchers, viewers, then hi. Actually, on TikTok, I get more and more people viewing my videos, because when I make a video, or when I make a podcast, so I upload the full video on YouTube. I upload the first 59 minutes onto TikTok. So my podcasts, my videos are always more than an hour. So you could go to YouTube and watch it, or you can go to my podcasts, which are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, lots of different places. And there is 6 versions of each recording. One without music, one with music, 5 hours, 10 hours, with and without music. Yeah. And for those watching on YouTube, can you see the walls? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles have fallen down. 4 tiles. These soundproofing tiles. Some, it actually I need a scraper to remove them. Vinny, stop moaning, mate, will you? He's just moaning. You've been annoying all day long. He's been barking. He's been just restless all day. And I don't know why. See, if he was like a normal cuddly dog, which he isn't, he would jump on my lap and I could just cuddle him and we could just do a normal podcast. And it'd be so much fun because I could just have him here on my lap. Do you want to get on my lap? But I know that if I try to get him on my lap, he won't let me. Oh, he's happy now. He's under the table. He's found something to chew on. It just, I think he likes to keep busy. Now, if he wanted to, he could. What I might try and do is perhaps get some kind of chair right next to me, like a stool, so he could be there with me, right next to me, but I don't know. But if I go to pick him up, he will just go absolutely nutty. Plus, today I cuddled him and he didn't like it. Doesn't like being cuddled. It has to be on his terms the whole time. It's still the easiest relationship I've ever been in. So today is Thursday, the 29th of January 2026. All day I thought it was Friday. Genuinely thought it was Friday. And I was treating the day as such. And you might think, well, how do you treat a Friday? What's the difference between a Thursday and a Friday? In as much as how do you treat a Friday? Good question. Well, for me, I just do a few different... It's going to sound so boring. I do a few different things. So there's a radio show I like to listen to on a Friday night at 10. There's boxing on early hours Sunday morning, so I'm closer to that, and that's a big fight. Excuse me, I'm not really sure what else. There's not much difference really between a Friday and a Thursday. But the Chip van was here. And I saw it and I heard it. And this was like earlier in the day. So I knew it was a Thursday, even though I thought it was a Friday. So I had the evidence, but I wasn't believing the evidence put forward to me. I was very much like a human, really. You know, like they would deny, even with evidence, they would deny something because they have a belief. And if that evidence goes against their belief, they'll still, nope. So, happy birthday. Thank you. It's not my birthday. But I'm guessing that's a new thing. Is that a new thing to tell me? Someone actually said to me, this is Uncle Sebastian. He did talk about what he's going to get me for my birthday, but my birthday's not till the end of the summer. It's not till the end of the summer. The summer. I've been having problems with ChatGPT. Live restricted for some audiences. Okay, it's fine. Hateful behaviours. What? Right. I didn't say anything hateful, so I don't know what that's about. So I was, ChatGPT. Was that because I mentioned ChatGPT? Ba ba ba. Or because I said happy birthday. Is that hate speech now? I don't know. Sorry, TikTok. So I was trying to do an image 2 nights ago and I couldn't get an image. And then last night or this morning I tried to do an image for my podcast and for my YouTube channel. And it will do a YouTube thumbnail, but it won't actually do it the right size. And I've been having so many problems with this. Didn't used to have a problem. Now I'm having a problem. I think I might have just sorted out the problem actually, thinking about it. I think I've come up with a solution in my brain. My brainy brain. maybe. So I kept asking ChatGPT, can you just fix the solution, or give me a solution, fix the issue? If I'd have said fix the solution, I think that would have been confusing. But I knew what I meant. Please fix it. I just want this image. I told it what I want. It's done the image. And today it was today's one, or yesterday's one, because I spent all day working on it with the uploading, editing, and then doing the images, and that's what I've been doing today. And I've literally just, like an hour or so ago, managed to get it all finished. So the new podcasts from yesterday are online, and the YouTube videos online, and I've just uploaded it to TikTok. And I'll also will upload it to Instagram as well when I finish this. So it's kind of, it got a bit frustrating because I just asked for me and Vinny to be on a big bed in our pajamas making a jigsaw puzzle, because yesterday recording or video was all about me making a jigsaw puzzle. It's still on my desk now, and I realise my desk is dirty. Should have cleaned it. I'm wondering if there's a board I can get specifically for 500-piece jigsaw puzzles. Ideally with sides, so not big sides, but just so it kind of keeps it in one place, and then I can take it off the table, as opposed to putting it on a mat and rolling it up. I don't want to do that. But I'll have a little look. Liam, okay. Hi, Liam. No. Wants to know what colour my trousers are. I've got tracksuit trousers. They are blue. So, or I'm not wearing any. No, I am. So, and it made the image fine. Unlike the day before when it would not make an image at all. It just kept giving me this, it's like wallpaper. 6 images at the top, 6 images at the bottom in black and white. No good. And apparently the whole system was down. Well, the image making part of ChatGPT was down. And then today, again, it wouldn't make an image the correct size for me. I don't ask for much, just the correct size. I mean, how many thousands of people are asking ChatGPT to make YouTube thumbnails for them every day worldwide? There must be hundreds of thousands of people, because there's millions of people on YouTube with YouTube channels. It looks like what I might need to do is get some kind of, I don't know if there is such a thing, but find a YouTube thumbnail app that just does that. Nothing else, just does that. So maybe look into that maybe tomorrow, possibly. But I'd like to do everything in one place if I can. Just makes it easier. Apparently I've got a Flash goal. Flash! Oh! He's the master of the universe. Do. Love that movie. It was on over Christmas. Flash Gordon. I love. Just trying to think. I went on to Nano Banana, which is like a new video image generator, and I went on there, but it was like, okay, I had 5 free credits, used 4 up to make 1 image. a good image. It was a good image. And it was just the same prompt as I put in for ChatGPT. And if you look at in fact, you can see the difference, because the image I did that's on the YouTube channel, that is the picture that I got from ChatGPT. And the image that I got from Nano Banana is a revised image into a podcast image, and that's on my podcasts. So it's still me and Vinny on a bed with a jigsaw puzzle, but we're in different pajamas. And in one I'm smiling, and in the other one I think I'm laying down doing the jigsaw puzzle. So yeah. Lola says, have a great day. Thank you. You too, Lola. Have you ever heard that song, Lola? Hey, Lola. Ooh, Lola. Very famous song. Okay, you look like you become a citizen. You look like you'd become a citizen of something. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Yes, I have people sing it to me a lot. Sorry, Lola, I probably annoyed you. It's because with me, because my name's Jason, growing up, I used to hear people all the time saying, oh, Jason and the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts. And then, when I got to, well, the late 80s, early 90s, it was, oh, Jason Donovan. So, yeah. Sometimes Jason Orange. But not all, don't worry. Okay, Lola, cool. It's, so yeah, trying to think, for those watching me on TikTok live, this is just me talking nonsense for an hour. This is my Let Me Bore You to Sleep. It's designed to be calming, relaxing, peaceful, and if you want, also maybe to send you to sleep. It might be more useful to fall asleep if you're listening when it's not live on a podcast, or maybe watching YouTube, the whole video, which will be longer than the one I put. Yeah, I mean the whole, because this won't be saved, the live thing, but it is being recorded over there, and the audio is being recorded here. Yeah. I do sometimes wonder, what is the best way to describe what I do? And said out loud, it sounds really kind of pointless in a way. And it's like, oh, you just talk. Yeah. What do you talk about? Anything, really. Anything. You don't have a subject. Well, I just freeform it, really. I mean, sometimes there's something I want to talk about, and I'll talk about that thing. I'm always up to suggestions as well. If someone's had something that they'd like me to talk about, I can do that. But generally, I just talk. And it sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? Because I've been going on YouTube. I want to say YouTube, because that's what my favourite radio show, he calls it that. Nick Abbott. I don't know why he says YouTube. The new news, he says as well. So I was on YouTube today looking, and I thought, what's all that light stuff coming there? Is someone doing that? Has someone added that for me? Thank you. Making me sparkle. So I was watching these podcasts because I'm interested in, because I've been doing these talking head videos for nearly 20 years, believe it or not. They call them talking heads because it's just, all heads talk, don't they? But because it's just head and shoulders or whatever, and there's nothing else going on really, unless you're outside or whatever, or maybe talking to another person. And I thought, well, okay, because I've started to get back into the videos. Didn't do it for a long time really. And I thought, I'll see what's out, what advice there is out there. And the main bit of advice I was given, not me given, but what they said on these videos was, number one thing, don't be boring. Bearing in mind my podcast, oh, my voice is getting croaky. Bearing in mind my podcast is called Let Me Bore You to Sleep. It's supposed to be boring. That's the objective. So that your mind can slow down and you can relax. And there was this bloke on there and he was like talking really, really quickly. And there was another person saying, I'm naturally an introvert. I talk very quietly normally. So he's basically putting on a persona of being full of energy to make these videos. But that's not himself, that's not real. Now, I don't want to be something I ain't. Oops, sorry, I'm wobbling things. Well, I would like to be something I'm not. I mean, I'd like to look different and be taller. And be younger. That'd be nice. But I'm not going to put on a different persona. I'm not going to suddenly become all, I don't know, pretend to be, I don't know, I'm just going to be myself. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm just going to still continue to just be myself. And I figure this is what I figure, right? Okay, this is my prediction going forward, and not even too far forward. There's going to come a time, I mean, it's already there, but when it comes to this kind of thing, there's going to come a time when people won't know the difference between AI and humans. Now, there's a few channels I follow and they have their own avatars where they look and sound exactly the same as them. Now, they are open about it being the avatar. You know, hello, welcome to the avatar of Dr. Bobby McBobby. So they're open. But I'm wondering how many people are doing that and they're not open. They're just doing a video on YouTube and no one knows it's not really them. So for me, I want to just, I suppose, just be human. I mean, one of the things you'll notice with the avatars or with the AI is they make mistakes now pronouncing words. So it's quite easy to sort of, I tell you, that dog is doing my head in. He's just had his food. I've given him a nice big thing of food. He's now whining. Stop whining, mate, please. Stop whining. You're just whining. Okay, I know what he wants. Excuse me. Oh. That's what he wants. Sprats. And they are really disgusting. Like, really. And for some reason he loves them. tell you, I went to the pet shop. It was last week, and the pet shop said, "Oh, does he like these?" and pulled out a packet. Like, oh, and Vinny was all over them. And I thought, I'm gonna have to buy him some now, because he really liked them. So let's have a look. Another one. Boom! They're really horrible. They smell really bad. I mean, really bad. I don't know, maybe if I just give him the whole lot. That does seem like quite a lot though. There you go. See if you can get them out. I'm just going to give him the bag. He's going to take him. So I reckon he will rip the bag open to get to him. That'll keep him occupied for the next 20 minutes, I reckon. But it also means he's going to be making noise. That's not ideal, is it? Really? Oh well. So I'm just thinking that in the future, people are not going to know the difference between, especially with video, they're not going to know the difference between video, humans and AI. What I might do is I might edit this sound out, or I might just leave it in. Some memory of Vinny. Oh, he's got to them. Right, I don't know why I find it funny. He's just cheeky. And he's got a never-ending belly. You could argue so have I, but that's rude. I mean, I think that it is going to change. It would definitely change the old AI. There'll have to be some kind of system where, I think with YouTube, maybe you. Okay, I think YouTube didn't like AI to start with. Now they seem to be encouraging it because they realised that AI is getting a lot of people watching. So yeah, they're kind of a little bit on the fence with AI a bit at the moment, YouTube. But I think the more AI becomes prominent, which it is more and more every day, the more important humans are going to be when it comes to entertainment and things like this. I'm not quite sure if this is, but this is. I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe AI could just pull me off easy. Pull me off? You know what I mean? Like do a replica of me. Physically it could. Verbally it could as well. But, I mean, I own my own AI voice on 11 Labs, so I've got my own voice there. I've not cloned my body or my image for the internet, but the other day, the other night, I came over this. I was just scrolling through TikTok. I like to have a little look, see what's around, try and learn about it, because I'm still new to it, really. And there was this female on there that was identical to someone I used to know in the past, like someone that's very close to me. I'm talking identical, facially identical. Same facial expressions, same everything. And I said, "Are you?" I didn't give the name, because I thought, well, I'm not going to put the person's name, because if it is her and she was using some pseudonym thingy name or whatever that a lot of people on here do, I just use my real name, because I'm not on here for nefarious reasons. That's my new word for the day, nefarious. I'm just on here just to hopefully help a few people along the way to relax and for your mind to calm down and slow down. And I said, "Are you?" I said, "You remind me of someone that I know, or that I used to know really well." And she said, "Oh, a lot of people say that," which didn't make me feel very special at all, really. Do you ever get that? You say something to someone and say, "Oh, I hear that all the time," and you were thinking, as you said it, or before you said it, that you was being quite original. "We'll hear that all the time, I do." It's almost like they're saying, "That was really predictable of you. I know we've not met, but that was so predictable. It was embarrassing." And she said, "Oh yeah, I get that all the time." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Do you live near?" I said, "The person I know lives near," I didn't name the town that they lived in, but near that town. And she said, "Nope." Even her voice, because I've not really seen her for, blimey, 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, I don't know. It's quite a few years. 7 years? I lose track. And yeah, she just looked like an older version of her. Like, not much older, because she's young. She's still, I don't know how old she'd be now. 20, 30, probably about 30 now. Late 20s, early 30s. 30, I really don't know. Well, she was about 6 or 7 when I was 31, and I'm now 55, so how old does that make her now? In her 30s? So she just looked like an older version. Last time I saw her, I think she was in her early 20s. Yeah. Oh well. But honestly, identical. But that's on and I thought, okay, because this is weird. I went through her pictures, because I thought she looks exactly like her. So I went through her pictures. Even the pictures, the static pictures, looked exactly like her. The facial expressions, exactly like her. So Ronnie wants me to shout out for William. So hi William, and hi Ronnie on TikTok. By the way, if you want me to do any shout outs or anything on YouTube, or anyone listening watching on YouTube, or anyone listening on TikTok, or anyone watching on TikTok the video afterwards, or anyone listening to my podcasts, I'm happy if you just contact me, and I'll sort of say happy birthday or something. I'll be honest, because of the amount of time it takes to process everything, not in my brain, but especially with the jigsaw puzzle. It's been very difficult. Okay. Okay. So there's thrown off by someone started being a little bit rude, bless them. The process of doing a video, all that stuff, it takes hours and hours and hours. So by the time I finished it, it takes all night to process. So it's not available till probably the afternoon of the next day. So today's Thursday, but this won't be released until Friday, because it's now 6:12 in the afternoon, or evening. It's dark house. That's another thing. I was out and I was just chatting to one of my dog walkers, but someone that I speak to, and we were a bit like, last time we spoke to each other, it was the same time. It was about that light, but it was just after 4:00. And he looked at his watch. He went like that. He said, "Oh, it's 4:45. So just in that week or so, it's got half an hour lighter. So it was still light at 4:45. It was, you know what I mean? It was sundown. It was already gone sundown. It was like dusk, and it was starting to get a little bit. Ellie says, "I like your PJs." Thank you. They're not these are my best clothes. These are my wedding, family events. Weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs, christenings. This is what I wear. This is my thing. Honestly, this is what I wear, which probably explains why I don't get invited to any family gatherings. Oh yes, so we're in the park. Thank you. Ellie says it's very nice. Thank you very much. I've got a few shirts that I've got specifically for making videos. I don't wear them pretty much any other time. So I don't wear them when I'm sitting down. I don't go out in them. Maybe in the summer I might go out with this because it is quite summery. But we're still a little way away from the old summer. Let's back to... Oh. Should that be like that? I don't know. So he was in the park, like walking the dogs, and he was like, "I can't believe it. Last week it was the same light as this half an hour earlier." And I said, "I know, I can't believe it either. I looked up at him because he's very tall. He looked down at me because I'm not. And I think we're both thinking the same thing." I said to him, "We're both thinking the same thing." He said, "What are you thinking?" I said, "Well, I'm thinking that next week when we see each other in the park, we're going to look at, and it's going to be like 5:15, and it's still going to be this light, and we're going to be like, wow, it's getting light, later. It's lighter for later, the days are getting shorter, longer, yeah." And he said, "No, that's not what I was thinking." I said, "What were you thinking?" He said, "Well, actually, I need to go to the toilet. I was just thinking I need to get home." And then he left. So yeah, that was the end of that conversation. Sometimes honesty is overrated, but I don't mind. I mean, it's okay for people to be honest. Just I'm surprised sometimes when people do mention, things they need to do. Thank you anyone that has liked what I'm doing. Also, my videos again, itchy. My videos are available on Instagram and things, so this is a constant promotion, isn't it? And I've got a Facebook page, Jason Newland's Boring Group, which you're welcome to join. You're welcome to join. Welcome, welcome, welcome to join. So I have to figure out about nailing this in, because I haven't wanted to do it during the day because I don't want to disturb my neighbours by hammering. But I'll show you actually. This is one of the tiles. This is behind the tile. It's still sticky, but it won't. Oh, I can't stand it. Oh, I hate that feeling. Ooh. Honestly, it closes my throat up. It's just, I don't like sticky stuff. So it's still sticky, but it will stick to the wall, then it'll fall off the wall. So I've got a bunch of nails and I'm going to have to put nails in. But these ones here, like further up, okay, some of them, they're stuck for good. They're going to be there forever. Well, not forever, but they'll be there for quite a while. And others, I'm going to have to do a good old nail in. So I'm thinking maybe I should just take them all off again, put on some kind of paste on the wall, and then put them back on. I don't know, but the thing is with the nails just seem to bend. You know what I mean? Maybe I need a nail gun, but I don't know. It seems like an expensive thing to purchase, a nail gun, because I've never had a nail gun before, and I wouldn't really know how to use it. I guess you point at the thing, but you have to push it against it. Is it like a stapler? Like you push it and it's like that. I don't know. So, hello to anyone watching live on TikTok, and Vinny's now making a bit more noise. I'm hoping he's going to calm down now, because he proper whines. When he whines, I think it's partly because I'm not giving him any attention. But when I'm not making a recording, he doesn't seem to want my attention, which just confuses me. So Supper says hi. 131 says hi. He's just stopped. He's listening. Because I know that as soon as I finish this, he won't be bothered with me at all. I don't know. Don't know why. I don't know why. By the way, the Sebastian was making fun of my jigsaw puzzle prowess, or lack of, and I don't know why, because I think well, he said apparently that I should have done more in 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours, and I've not even done the edge yet. Is that not good? I don't know. I mean, it's not easy. But then I don't want it to be easy. I'm interested in it being not. I don't need it to be easy necessarily. But I don't necessarily also want it to be difficult either. Not like super difficult. And I think it's unnecessarily difficult. I think I just found a piece that goes in there. Nope. Oh. You sure? Go on. It looks like you should go in there. No. Nope. Nope. It's just not happening. Oh, yep, I found a piece. It's gone in. Yeah. But I don't want to ruin it. If I start doing more of it, and then when I do it again, the third installment of me doing a jigsaw puzzle, and if I've got like the edges nearly done, people will be disappointed, because I'm sure there's a lot of people looking forward to watching me do more. Or not, depending. I had a crumb on my cheek. I wonder where that came from. So, someone's asking, can you join? Sorry, Sapper. I think this is Sapphire. I can't see very well. Can't join. So I'm making a podcast, you see, for YouTube and for my podcast listeners. So it's just me just being boring, really. This is my Let Me Bore You to Sleep podcast. I do occasionally come on here live and be available, but actually once I was, I couldn't like use it. I recorded it, but I was on here once live, and I got a lot of, as you can imagine, not the most pleasant comments and messages, and I made it available so anyone could just join, like come into my box and talk, and no one came on camera, but loads of people had something to say, and it was a couple of people that were nice, which I was pleased about, and I was grateful. But at the same time, it was difficult to kind of go through that process, to be honest. It's not really not something that I would normally put up with in my day-to-day life, and I wouldn't suggest anyone does. But then I think I'm just guessing a lot of them were just just having fun, just out to, make each other laugh, probably, which is probably something that I would have done in my younger years, maybe. But then there's it's trying to remember that you're dealing with a human being, even though it's just, there's a screen between you, and maybe thousands of miles as well. But also, still human. I mean, can you imagine once AI once the internet and YouTube videos and live broadcasts is going to be AI. There will be AI people like me, not like me, but there won't be any AI like me, because I don't think anyone making avatars are going to make them look like me, are they? They're going to be young and handsome and, you know, gorgeous and all that. But once people know that AI, can you imagine the amount of stuff they're going to say to that AI? When actually, not only do they forget they're not human, but they know they're not human. Wow. Just got to hope that AI doesn't become sentient. Terminator. I do wonder about the old AI, because I follow it online. I've watched hundreds of videos on AI over the last few years. I'm quite... I'm kind of aware of the very tiny amount about AI, because there's so much. There's so many LLMs, large language models, ChatGPT, and so many others. So what I figured is I'm going to stick with one, because they're all competing against each other. And ultimately, once one comes up with something novel that the others haven't done, the others will just copy it anyway and integrate it into what they're doing. In the same way as car manufacturers, you know, when you, let's say, got your things like automatic cars, whoever first came up with automatic cars, I don't know who it was. I was waiting for a response then, wasn't I? I don't know who did. But then other cars, you know, car companies, producers started doing it as well. Whoever came up with the idea of a seatbelt. I mean, seatbelts weren't the law a long time ago. Not even that long, 70s. It's a long time ago for some people, but 70s, I think it was mid-70s, wearing a seatbelt was not the law. Didn't have to. But they were still available, but not all cars had them. And then they became the law, and if you didn't have a seatbelt, you had to fit one. So before that period, 60s, 50s, 60s, whenever the seatbelt was first brought out, it would have been one company, maybe Ford. They were often the leader, or maybe it was done in luxury cars first, BMW, Mercedes, Minis, and then other people just followed. This felt meaningful, this whole conversation I'm having now, until I just realised I got no idea why I'm talking about seatbelts. I've forgotten what led me to talking about seatbelts. I was talking about automatic cars, and the law. But I was talking about AI, wasn't I? And then, yeah, just copying. So each company copies each other. Maybe improves upon that, but you know, at the moment, you've got OpenAI, you've got Grok, or you know, what's his name, the X-Man. You've got Google, you've got Apple. Microsoft, I suppose, yeah. So you've got loads of different places, lots of different companies, all fighting to be at the head of the AI race, and it really is just a group of companies. And I think at the top of the AI spectrum at the moment is Nvidia, because, and Amazon as well, of course, Nvidia, because they're the ones that produce the chips that the AI need. And I think they are something like the fourth biggest company in the world, richest company, highest worth, so like 4 trillion, something like that, 3 trillion. So it's not bad, is it? The thing is, if the company's worth, I think Amazon's worth over 1 trillion as well. Elon Musk, I don't know how much all these different things are. So I've got Esme says, how was your day? Yeah, it's alright, thanks. Just sorry, shaky thing. Okay, just my camera keeps shaking. I've just been focusing on the video and the podcast from yesterday. It has taken all day, literally. I know a lot of it is just processing, rendering, uploading, downloading, stuff that I'm not actually involved in. It's just doing it, but it's the waiting around, and I can't use the equipment because all the power is being used for the processing. So I can't use it to really do other stuff. So yeah, it's quite a lot. Quite a lot. I mean, this is going to be a bit easier because I haven't got 2 cameras recording at the same time, so I'm not going to have that thing, because yesterday's recording the video, I had a camera recording the jigsaw puzzle I was doing, and then the other camera recording me, and putting them both together, editing them both together, and it wasn't the easiest thing to do. I'd never done anything like that before, but got it done, which is good. Got it done. I'll just let you know Vinny might be about to bark, which isn't going to affect the video or the podcast because I'll edit it out. But if you're watching live on TikTok, it could be a bit jarring, because when he goes, he proper goes. One day I might try and get a video and I'll stick it on Facebook so you can see how loud and ear-piercing his barking is. It's ridiculous. It's like really, honestly, hard to deal with. And I had three times people put stuff through my letterbox. So he barked at those times, which is normal. It's kind of what a dog's supposed to do, isn't it? Sort of, someone puts something through your door, letterbox, or touches your front door, they kind of like do that, aren't they? He's going to bark. So I've got someone called Chris saying, how are you, Jason? Do you remember me? Chris, were you on here the other day? So I can't see any pictures because I'm looking at the phone and it's too small. I can't see. I can just about see your name. Yes, it was. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? So I've got a sign on my door which says no junk mail. Right. It's not a big sign. It's not like it's covering the whole door. It's not like right in front of the whole building so that people can, like, from space can see it. It's not that big. But it's on the letterbox. You know, the place that they have to actually open up to put stuff in. And I saw on my camera, so I've got a door camera, this person deliver a letter, a leaflet to the door opposite me. Turned round, looked at the letterbox, stood there for a few seconds reading it, and then put the leaflet through. So I'm guessing she didn't believe that what she was putting through was junk. Now, junk mail doesn't mean that it's rubbish, what you're putting through. It means that it's unsolicited mail that I've got over a month. I must collect about a bag full of paper to chuck out or to recycle just from stuff that's gone through the door. And every time that happens, Vinny loses his mind. He cannot stop. Not the recycling bit, just the putting through the letterbox bit. And even now, the post office, or the postwoman lady, man, post person, I would say that 70% of what she puts in my letterbox is junk mail, leaflets, just rubbish like that. It's like, just give me letters and packages. It's the only thing I want from the post office, because I don't get bank statements anymore. I don't get bills. All that stuff's been stopped and gone digital. So I don't get any of that stuff in the mail anymore. So maybe the post office have to make their money elsewhere by delivering leaflets. Maybe that's what it is. And isn't a Royal Mail owned by Japan now? By a business person in Japan? Like the Royal Mail. It's supposed to be the royal, it's supposed to, it's... I think the government sold off, didn't they sell off all of our gold reserves? I think it was Tony Blair's side person. What's happening then? Oh, it's saying drag the puzzle. Oh, there we go. It was about to kick me off of TikTok. So it's kind of weird to sell stuff. Maybe, I wonder if that's the same with us, not with me, but I wonder if there's business people in this country that own like major organisations that used to be... I'm pretty sure the Royal Mail used to be a government project, a government business, not kind of like a business. I didn't think it was owned by anyone. I thought it was the government that owned it. Like it was like the water and the electricity used to be, and the trains used to be, and none of it is anymore. It's all like private. Tell you, something strange happened last night. I flushed the toilet and turned the water on, the cold water on, because sometimes the toilet makes a noise, and this was quite late at night. But honestly, the toilet went... That probably wasn't the correct sound that it made, but it definitely made a sound. It did. And it was like, what's going on? I checked the taps. Taps were fine. But the toilet wasn't flushing. Like, there was no water. It's like, oh, it's broke. So I'm going to have to call the council in the morning and get that sorted. And I thought, oh no, it means I'm going to have to stay in all day, not knowing when they come in. I'm going to have to try and make the flat look presentable before the council get here. Blah, blah, blah. And I woke up this morning, flushed the chain fine. It had filled up with water. And since then, it's been fine. So I got no idea what happened. It was very strange. Very strange indeed. Very much so. Oh. So hello anyone that's on TikTok. Hello everybody. Everybody. Thank you for the 980 like me's, or you like me's, or like you, or whatever it's called. I don't know really. I still don't know really how all this works. I just thought every now and then I get a little bit. Every now and then I think, I'll just stream live. Maybe. Can you stream live on Instagram? Because maybe I'll stream live on Instagram, or stream live on Facebook, or, just do a little one, a different one every now and then, like once a week or something. I don't know. Just see how I feel. And that time that I went live and I spoke to a few people, or they spoke to me, I got quite a few followers from there, from that, time. People followed me live, and so that was quite nice. And I've had some followers since then, but the main thing I've noticed is the people are watching my videos that I upload. So I'm getting anything up to 600 plus views of my videos, which is quite nice. So that, because I upload one a day, at least the first 59 minutes, and it's just nice, I don't wanna run away. I tell you what, it's lucky I didn't go out today, because I really did believe it was Friday, and I was going to go somewhere that's only open on a Friday, like a meditation thing, and if I'd have got there, the door would have been closed, no one was there, and I'd have been all frustrated and like, and I'd really need the meditation then. I haven't properly meditated in a group for ages and ages. I think last time, because I went along to the Friday lunchtime thing, and someone that I've known for a long time didn't even know who I was. When I said hello to her, I said, "Oh, have we met?" She couldn't remember me. I hadn't seen her for a couple of years or something, but still, like, we used to know each other quite well. And then someone else who I hadn't seen for quite a lot longer than that sort of came up to me and said, "Hey, it's you." And I hadn't seen him since probably well, Sorry anyone that heard him barking and thinking that was so loud. So I couldn't see who it was because I'm using the phone to stream on TikTok. So I can't look at I can't see who's at the door to see if it's someone important, because it could be a canvasser, it could be someone double glazing, who knows. So, but it wasn't, it was my neighbour. So I had a look through the thing. I was going to have to answer it because he went from barking really loudly in here to running out the front door. So whoever it was, I was going to have to kind of answer the door and tell him to go away. Whoever it was. But it was my neighbour, and his wife cooked me a pancake. Which I'll show you. So it's a Moroccan pancake, really good with honey, and he's giving me honey, look, he's even giving me honey to put on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit, I'm going to eat a little bit. Oh, do you want it first? There you go. Yeah, he'll have the first taste. Mmm. So I'm going to go and eat my dinner. Well, it's not my dinner, I'm going to go and eat this. So, bye. Say goodbye to everyone on, crypto. I want to go. So, goodbye to everyone on TikTok. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. I'll just get rid of that. So that's good. $246 views of my new video that was on there. So I'm going to eat this. So there's a little bit of a distraction of doing this thing, but I'm going to eat it because yum, 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 yum. Although, there you go. Vinny's going to help me as well. The problem is, I need to eat some food as well. So what I might do is get myself some food and have this afterwards. This won't be hot anymore. There's no rules saying you have to have sweet stuff after the savoury though, is there? Really? So thank you for listening. Remember to be kind to yourself, because you do deserve to be happy. Be gentle with yourself. You deserve to feel safe. And Vinny wants more. More! I'm pretty certain he'd eat the whole thing if he could, which is very rude. He loves it. There's no sugar on it, I don't think. I mean, it's this honey, but it is, well, it's sweet, so I guess it has got sugar in it. Right, so I'm going to go. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.